When we are speaking about women entrepreneurs, I think the very definition or the notionality of women entrepreneurs itself is what is a need. Often we conflate livelihood activities with women entrepreneurship. I think gender or sex disaggregated data identifying women entrepreneurship and their activity is much needed, because that will actually then help us to assess the real demand when it comes to access to credit or access to market. There can be someone who is doing an activity which is a livelihood initiative, but we are conflating that even they can also need loan and a woman entrepreneur can also need loan. So long story short, sex or gender disaggregated data of women entrepreneurship accurate, which means we need to bring more and more women to access digitally. That will only help, first of all, the data aggregation and gathering, and which comes to the next point, which is digital enablement and digital participation is now need of the hour. How much ever open networks, digital, public infrastructure needs to be created, there needs to be considered effort to enable that. And third and the most important thing, nothing is going to change that does not work. There is an overall intent to bring on that change, which means that the markets also need to play a very important role, which includes government as well as private sector, gender intentionality, and it has to be go beyond a diversity code or index. Understand that how should we design for inclusive growth, especially gender inclusive growth, and how would that contribute to our overall platform access, because there is a sector, there is a community which is completely non-representative. So how can we build in that? At GAME, we are working on all those 3 accounts, creating 2 reflection scorecards, creating 2 sex disaggregated data view. We are working with creating more female participation on platform economies in partnership with private sector, and we are also working towards understanding and enabling more access to credit.